Ready to go?
Always.
Right. I'm Alex Sternfeld-Dunn. I'm the director of the School of Music.
And I'm Dr. Timothy Shade, and I am the director of bands.
And we are coming to you today to make a very big announcement. So Tim, what's our big news?
The big news is that starting this fall at some point, we're going to have a marching ensemble present at basketball games and other campus events.
What is this band going to be called?
It's going to be called Shocker Sound Machine, a direct offshoot of our basketball band, Shocker Sound. A high energy, high octane, fast moving, just adrenaline-filled ensemble. 3 to 7 minutes of just you can't relax. That's what it's going to be. We're going to move fast. We're going to play lots of notes. We're going to play loud, higher, faster, louder, the brass player way. Energy, excitement. Any of those buzzwords, find it. That's what we're going for. So new arrangements, new drill writing, new concepts of looks and moves and excitement.
So something that comes from a marching tradition, but is a whole new ballgame.
Absolutely. Respecting the past, moving forward.
I love it. Hi everyone, I'm Alex Sternfeld-Dunn. I'm the director of the School of Music, and I'm very happy to announce today that this fall we are going to be launching a new marching band at Wichita State University. You should know that we in the School of Music estimate that we probably lose 20 to 30 students a year who don't even apply to WSU because we don't have a marching band. In fact, we have literally been at music conferences with booths set up and had students walk up and say, "Tell me about your marching band," and we go, "Well, we don't have one," and they turn around and leave. So this has been a need in our school for a long time, so much so that 5 years ago when we were going through the strategic planning process in our school, we put it as a point on there that we needed to have this. And we couldn't figure out the mechanism to do it without a football team. And we don't think that's happening anytime soon. This last year, we hired a new director of bands, Tim Shade, who you saw in the video. And he saw the same problem that we did. We were losing kids who weren't even looking at us because we didn't have this component. So he brought a proposal to the previous director of the school, myself, and the dean, the Shocker Sound Machine. And we liked it. We thought it was a great idea. So we thought, well, let's talk to athletics, see if they're interested in this. And so we met with athletics, and they said, we love it. Let's go talk to the president. So we scheduled a meeting with the president, and we presented a version of the Shocker Sound Machine that was sort of your bare bones, we could do this on a shoestring budget, here's how we would do it. And the president listened and was excited, and he said, I want you to come back with a real budget of how to do this right. I said, okay. So we went back, worked down some numbers, met with the provost, the president, the vice president of finance, and said, here's what we need. We need a new halftime position to be an assistant director of bands to run this program. We need one more GTA, a graduate assistant, and we also need to take one of our halftime graduate assistants and we need to increase it to a full-time graduate assistant. We also need finances to buy uniforms and instruments and PA systems and tarps and all these things you don't think about. And the president and the provost said, okay, let us put our heads together. And they did, and they found the resources. So we're launching this thing this fall with the greatest impact we can have. We'll be getting all new uniforms from Fruhoff Uniforms, which is a local Wichita-based company. We're going to be buying 100 instruments and drumline from a company called System Blue that designs instruments and equipment for the Concord Blue Devils, a Drum Corps International band. We're going to hopefully have 100 students participating in the group this year. That's our goal, our soft goal for this year. So the first question you should be asking yourself is, we still don't have a marching band, or a football team, how do we have a marching band? How is this gonna work? So if you are familiar with something called DCI, or Drum Corps International, one of the things they will do in the winter time is sort of like a winter guard, which takes place in a multi-use room of a school or on a basketball court. So this marching band, Shocker Sound Machine, will be present at our basketball games. during the halftime, doing a halftime show there. I want to make clear, though, that this is not replacing Shocker Sound, the pet band that you guys all know and love, and I love. In fact, I've even been able to sit in a couple times and play with them. So the way Shocker Sound works now is because of NCAA rules and because of space, we have 30 kids who are in the stands every basketball game. But the band itself actually has about 50 to 60 kids, and they rotate in for different games. Shocker Sound Machine is going to be an augmentation of that existing program. Like I said, we're hoping to have 100 kids. We cannot fit 100 kids onto a basketball court. So what they will do is they will also rotate in for different games. The growing size of this group means a couple of things that I'm really excited about. First, it means a bigger presence in the athletic scene. So you're going to see Shocker Sound at volleyball games now, men's and women's basketball. And you'll see Shocker Sound Machine. This year, I think we're planning on 4 men's games and 4 women's games to sort of be a soft launch. This year, it will exist as it currently does, Shocker Sound as an extracurricular activity. But importantly, next year, it will become a course that you register for in the fall and spring, a 1-credit class. And I want to point out, this is really important for a couple of reasons. There's the sort of community aspect of this, but there's also the aspect of our music education students who are going to be going out and teaching in the public school systems, who up until now, unless they did it in high school, were getting no marching experience while they were here at Wichita State. We want to give them an applied learning experience where they're going to be a part of this band, and it's going to show up on their transcript. So when they're applying for jobs at other places, their principals can see, oh, this person not only took the marching band techniques course, but they've been in a group. I know that they're a really exciting and different, contemporary, innovative group. I want that kid working in my school so they can do that to our high school or middle school, what they were a part of at Wichita State. So it's going to be, this is not going to be your grandmother's marching band. The way I like to describe it, if you've ever seen a marching band on a football field, let's just pretend, they make big shapes, they go from like a Jayhawk to the USS Enterprise. They're moving really, really fast. But because they have so much space to cover, like going from a square to a triangle looks like this. And eventually they get there. But if you watch their feet, that's, well, a basketball court is so much smaller. What that means is it's going to be really high energy, really fast moving, a lot of entertainment and fun to watch. You're going to see us at sports events. You're going to see us around the university. You're going to see the School of Music in general engage with all sorts of events around the university and in the community. When I mentioned this to the first group of our music donors, one of our alumni, who used to be the drum major when we had a marching band back in the 80s, said, when they canceled football, I said, that's fine, but please don't cancel the marching band. So we're bringing it back. We hope that people are going to be excited and want to be a part of this. We hope that those alumni in both the athletics world and the music world, if you feel excited about this, we do have a fund in the foundation that's going to be an endowed fund that's going to help us with some of the long-term costs as we need to buy more uniforms as instruments fall into disrepair. So there's places to be involved in that. If you want to learn more about Shocker Sound Machine and Shocker Sound, I would point you to our new website, wichita.edu/bands. Has quite a bit of information about Shocker Sound. And tomorrow at 12 o'clock, if you go to the Wichita State University School of Music Facebook page, Dr. Tim Shade and I will be doing a Facebook Live event where we'll be answering questions and telling you more about the program.